Outlook. So in one of the assignments for Chapter 1, specifically 1.7, you're asked to add a picture that represents who you are as an attachment to the email that you'll be sending out. So the first thing that I want you to try when you're doing that is to find a picture that represents you, and then I want you to press Control and C on that picture so that you can copy it onto the clipboard, and then you're going to go into your simulated Exchange environment. You're going to press Control V, but you're going to do that in the Documents folder so that it is part of your documents that you deal with. Now, for those of you that do not have the Control C and Control V option as a workable option, which means that it's not working for you, I do have an alternate way of doing that. So the alternate way of doing that is going to take a few more steps, but you'll be able to employ this for other assignments as well when you want to bring in pictures from the outside environment into our simulated Exchange environment. So the second way of doing this, guys and gals, is to use the Insert menu. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm looking for a picture that represents me. I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'll go to Online Pictures. Now, in Online Pictures, you can go into the search bar here and type in something that represents who you are. I'm a teacher, so I'm going to go ahead and put in here as my keyword teaching. And I'm going to get a few different options here. Well, I think that this is a really good representation of who I am, the profession that creates all other professions, teaching. Okay, I like this one. I'm going to choose this picture here to represent who I am, and then click on the Insert menu. Now, you'll notice when you do that, though, it puts it directly into your body message. Now, I know that it's part of your body message, but many of the domains that deal with email treat this as an attachment. So what I like to do now is to take this picture that has been inserted into my body, and I want to save it onto my documents. So I'm going to right-click right over the picture, right? You see that this is selected here. I've right-clicked over it. And when I right-click, I get the Save as Picture option. I'm going to click on Save as Picture. And the file save window that opens up is not my computer file save. I'm saving actually here into the simulated environment because I happen to be accessing that from Outlook in my simulated environment. So what I'll do right now is I'm going to click on the Documents folder here on the left-hand side to add this picture to my existing documents within my account. And I'm going to go ahead and type in the file name here, my first and last name, representation, to remind myself that that's the picture that I'm going to be adding to 1.7, right? And you might even want to add 1-7 so that you're clear on that. Go ahead and click on Save, and you're thinking to yourself, where did it go? Well, it is now again part of my simulated environment. So I'm going to add it as an attachment, which means that I'm going to take this big picture that inserted itself into my body, and I'm just going to delete it from there. Okay, so if I wanted to go through the steps of inserting this as an attachment as is described in my instructions in 1.7, then it tells me to go to Insert, and from there I would go to Attach File. And this is something that you're probably familiar with as you've been using email. I click on Attach File and I click on Browse this PC, but remember we're in the simulated environment, which means that I'm browsing the PC version or the File Explorer version of my simulated environment. I saved that document in the Documents folder, and it wasn't a document, it was a picture. I saved that picture in the Documents folder. There it is. And because I put 1.7, I know this is the one that I want to include, and I click on Insert, and at the very top there, you'll notice that the same picture has now been inserted as an attachment here. All right, Outlook. So again, use Control-C, Control-V. When it works for you, then that's the fastest option. When it does not work for you, go through the steps of using the Insert menu, and you can save it as a picture into your Documents folder. All right, let me know if you have questions.